Hey pups, Arby here, and welcome back to another hell of a review. And today, we're taking a look at the Part 2 Season 1 finale, Queen Bee. And this time, we're traveling to Gluttony. Grab your favorite drinks and snacks, and let us indulge in the sweet, sweet treat that is the Queen Bee. The episode starts off with zero intro, and just picks up with Luna taking an Uber to the party. Fun fact, reason for lack of warning at its usual intro was because there was a lawsuit that involved Kesha, who was a speaking role for Bee, and her Die Young video with her Zootopia character JJ, whom Bee's design was inspired off of. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And due to the lawsuit, the video had to be taken down, and Queen Bee had to be delayed. Hence why we skip it and went straight into Season 2 around July of 2022, which is understandable if the toxic fan brats didn't throw a temper tantrum over it. But let's not dwell on that. When Luna enters the party, Vortex introduces her, and while he gets her some punch, or Beetlejuice as it looks like, she tries to mingle with the other party puppies, and by that, I mean trying to hang out with a group of mean girl dogs, who are basically references to Mean Girls. At least that's what it looks like from my perspective. Also, love how Viv makes many references to classic media and pop culture references here. Vicky the Poodle seems to be the alpha bitch of the group. Case in point, showing a photo of Luna vomiting that she still keeps despite her, calling her Lunatic Luna, and being so offended by Luna's anger and being called a bitch, which she is. But apparently Luna and other hounds can't call each other bitches, but Bee can because, well, she's a freaking queen. And the ruler of Gluttony. Speaking of, this is where we're finally introduced to Beelzebub, aka Queen Bee. And remember how a lot of people theorized Bee would be more insect-like, and Gluttony would have a lot of Hellborn-based bug demons? Despite the OG depiction of Bee being bug-based, I like Viv's design idea of Bee here so much better. Her being based on a fennec fox and a bee mix, and the fact that Bee is said to be a former cherub of heaven and is a fallen angel herself, much like Lucifer, it makes sense. Plus, I love the idea that she's a fennec honeybee hybrid, and I love her design. Down to the fact that her flowing hair is similar to the honey made in her kingdom, and it's like a lava lamp, and I love it. Also, her singing voice isn't Kesha herself, but a Kesha impressionist, Rochelle Dominete? I hope I pronounced that correctly. And she does an amazing job. Heck, when I first heard the song Cotton Candy, I couldn't even tell that it was Rochelle, and straight up thought it was Kesha. That's how good of an impressionist she is. And when she first meets Luna, she seems very sweet, kind, and is a bit bubbly too. While Luna, let's just say she's more of a skeptic, due to her having her own insecurities and anxiety too. But it all stems from her past scene in the Season 2 episode, Seeing Stars. But we'll talk about that in a future review. Bee is pretty much friendly with all of her subjects, or so it seems from the look of the episode. While she goes to mingle with her other party guests, making sure they're all good and drunk, Luna changes her mind and decides she wants to go home, which is probably the most relatable moment in this episode. For me, I want to go to social outings, make new friends, all that fun stuff. But since I do have autism and anxiety, I have a tendency to get overwhelmed, overstimulated, and, of course, with anxiety in the mix, difficulties to be in social situations, and unable to handle being in public spaces like parties and other areas and locations that can lead to sensory overload from time to time, depending on what level of autism and anxiety the person has, of course. With a tearful Luna texting Blitz to go home, Blitz immediately comes to her aid, despite him wallowing in his own depression. Then Imp recognizes him, and with some encouragement from the Imp and a hellhound flirting with her, making Blitz angry protective papa, Luna decides to stick around longer, just as long as Blitz is there with her to make her feel less awkward and out of place, and to make her feel more comfortable with partying, having a good time, and making friends. Which he agrees to just one drink. And that one drink turns into a chugging of multiple drinks. Contest, to which he wins, and she's a very good sport about it, even giving him props for being her first loss in a while. Despite all that, both Bee and Vortex can tell something isn't right with Blitz. So they confront Luna about Blitz being out of control and saying his vibes are the I'm okay but not really kind of vibes. And Bee being able to taste and feel how her guests feel at her parties is an important aspect to her character. Like, if someone is having a bad day and is overdoing it like how Blitz is, she can tell something's wrong. Luna tries to brush it off as Blitz being Blitz, but Bee knows that's not the case. Luna sarcastically states how Bee would know the okay vibe, because everyone loves the Queen Bee, and that's a button Luna should not have pushed, because Bee goes from sweet to sour. A reversed Sour Patch Kid, if you will. But seeing the look on Tex's face, she decides to not start a fight with her, and to check up on Blitz. Bee does calm down, and hopes that everything with Blitz and Luna are okay. Luna's able to find Blitz making out with a guy named Dennis. Not a healthy way to cope with what happened back at Ozzy's Blitz. He then tries to make out with another imp, but Luna punches him and takes Blitz home to recover from his hangover, putting him on the couch, giving him water, and making sure he got home safely overall. Blitz mutters about how this was right, and asks Luna if she'll be there. Not just there as in some place, somewhere, but there for him as his daughter. And her response? I'll be there, Dad. Cue the alls in the comments, pups. And then Blitz finally throws up, which he definitely needed to do after overdoing it on Beetlejuice to cope. Now, what are the pros and cons of this episode? No cons, just pros here. We finally meet another ruler of sin, Bee, the ruler of gluttony, and I love her design. A combo of a fennec fox, honeybee, and her hair being like a lava lamp, and her being voiced by Kesha. What's not to love about this sweet fox? Plus, Luna finally got to make some friends near the end of the episode, and it's the true end to season 1, as well as some aftermath after what happened at Ozzy's on Blitz's side, and we see some more of Luna's character, and what she really is like as a character. She isn't just a furry with a Debbie Thornberry / Squidward complex. She's someone who's basically suffering from her own insecurities and social anxiety. Plus, she really does care about Blitz, as if he were her own father, and starts calling him Dad throughout the episode, which is super sweet. And don't get me started on the song Cotton Candy. It's a super catchy song, and I love it. For me at least, this episode was damn well worth the wait. Overall, I'm more than happy to rate this episode 5 out of 5 honey jars. Well, that's it. We're finally finished with reviewing all of season 1 of Hell of a Boss. Stay tuned for future reviews of season 2 episodes, starting with the circus sometime near the future, along with other videos I have in store for y'all. That being said, you all know the drill. Take us home, outro. Alrighty, that was all the episodes I reviewed for season 1 of Hell of a Boss. And before this outro gets into the thing, and before we officially close out with the OG outro I made for future reviews on this channel, I will answer a few questions I'm sure a lot of you have going on in your minds and are writing down in the comments right now. I will absolutely be reviewing all of season 2 episodes, but I'm gonna need a little bit of a break to catch up on all of season 2, and thankfully they're taking a hiatus for season 3, and also for Viv to work on her other show, Has Been Hotel, which, thank goodness, I will have time to write down all the scripts I have for all season 2 episodes, and they will be posted weekly every Friday, so be on the lookout for those episodes. And I will also be reviewing Has Been Hotel. I'm not 100% sure if I should review just one episode per video or one season per video, but I did create a poll in a community post. If you guys want me to do the thing I have been doing with Helva, be reviewing every episode, or just reviewing each season every time it comes out, or just reviewing an entire season of the show itself. Be sure to leave your votes on that community post. Be sure to vote there, and I will see what I can do. So be looking forward to future reviews of all Hell of a Boss Season 2 episodes, as well as future has-been reviews, whether it's reviewing an episode per video or a season per video. I'll just let the poll explain everything there when you click on it. And now on to the original outro. Yay! Thank you guys so much for watching this video and for checking out this Hell of a Boss review. If you want to see more videos like this, be sure to let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe to join the Pepper Pack today. Sadly, no fan art for today, but if you want your fan art featured, be sure to follow and tag me on all my social links down in the description box below. And big thank you and huge shout out to my $1 Patreon Patreon. And if you want to support me and the things I do, links to my Patreon page and Ko-fi page will be in the description below as well. Fair warning, my Patreon page contains a lot of 18+ NSFW works, so it's not for the kiddies. But don't worry, all my Ko-fi stuff is 100% safe for work and is for all ages. It's ready to eat for everyone, just like my fists. Sorry, I had to do that just once. And if you're interested in commissioning me, I will have my TOS commission sheet and my PayPal in the description down below. With all that being said and done, I'll see you in the next one, pups. And always remember to stay awesome, strong, and beautiful. And in the words of Markiplier, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!